Hello, hello. All right. Hello, Capricorn. This is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your monthly horoscope reading of February 2023. So, it's been a while since I've done a live video for you guys for all the zodiac signs. So, it's been roughly 2 years. So, now I think I should get back to it now. I'm in a good place right now to be able to continue doing the monthly readings for you guys. All right. So, all right, Capricorn. So, let's take a look at what's in store for you for the month of February. All right. All right, Capricorn. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Tower card. We have the Nine of Swords. All right, so let's take a look at this further. So we have the Five of Wands here. So the Five of Wands is about conflicts in your environment, perhaps petty competition, perhaps dealing with people who are quite aggressive. Actually, you see all these dragons approaching this one individual right here, this one individual here who's on a dragon, and then all these other people are on these dragons, and they're all after him, they're all after this person, this poor guy or girl. I feel like there's just, people can be envious of what you do, people can be envious of you, and so a lot of people would want to gang up on you, right, Capricorn? So this is a very important month for you to kind of stand your ground and not to allow people to kind of step all over you, walk all over you, right? So you are there, and you have to deal with a lot. I feel like you have to deal with a lot of people, deal with a lot of aggression, or deal with a lot of maybe bullies, or deal with a lot of people who are competitive towards you, Capricorn. So stay grounded. Know that you can handle a lot of situations. Know your value, know your worth, and this won't get to you. Sometimes it's good to just like step aside, even though you may sense, these people, I don't know, ganging up on you or being competitive towards you or just making your life a bit difficult. Just learn to kind of push it aside and learn to just focus on yourself. Know that they're just there, they're just mosquitoes, and just right, just push them aside, and just know that you know who you are, and you know your value, you know your worth, you know what you're capable of, Capricorn. And you don't need to allow people to step all over you or gang up on you. It's just, there's just a lot of envious people out there, and a lot of people may see how valuable you are, or may feel intimidated by you, right? May feel very belittled, unintentionally, you making them feel like that, but it's not your intention, right? You may have something in you that you shine a lot, or you have something in you that is quite that makes people envious, perhaps. So this is why it's important to kind of stand your ground and know who you are, and make sure you show it to them. Make sure you show who you are, and that you can't be taken advantage or stepped on, or have boundaries. This is a card of having boundaries towards other people who can walk all over you, who can create unnecessary conflict, unnecessary petty competition, right? So Capricorn, you may be dealing with this in the month of February, but as long as you stand your ground, this won't affect you as much as it won't affect you as much, actually. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is about solid foundations in the workplace or in the home place. Whatever you're doing, you have something solid right now. You have a strong foundation. You have something secure in the moment. Maybe you feel secure at home. Maybe you feel secure at work or secure in your business. So there is money coming in. There is something solid coming in for you, Capricorn, in the month of February. And you are growing more crops. So what you're investing in is going to bring much more profit for you. It's going to bring much more security. So coins are coming in. So what you're investing will enhance more this month. It is a good investment. It is something that will bring you more security. So the Ten of Pentacles is, an abundance of security, an abundance of status, an abundance of things flowing well in your business, maybe good profit. So that's why perhaps people can be envious of you and could be kind of lashing out on you, or there could be people, this is more than one person. There's various people, and usually these people that kind of go against you are people who have set already a foundation for themselves, so they can be, maybe have a high status, maybe they can have their own business already and their business could be flourishing, right? It's a lot of people who are in the same level as you, or people who have kind of the same kind of status, or does the same kind of thing as you. It's usually those people are kind of like sharks and kind of like tigers. They're the ones that are the real, how do you say it, uh they're the real trouble. Those are the people that really cause problems for you. And it's mostly because competition, right? People that are like you, for example, right, are um it's not like something minor as like a complaint or somebody complaining about something. It's something more bigger than that. It could be in the workplace, right? It can be in an event that you're doing. It could be, I don't know, but something that's equal to you. And it's more than one person. It's more than one, and they could be ganging up on you because they can feel threatened. Their egos can feel threatened, and they can feel like, they're belittled, or there's somebody who is surpassing them, right? And you may have that ability to surpass them, right? So that's why people lash out. That's why people get at you, and that's why there's always these attacks or excuses to attack you, right? Perhaps in the workplace too, wherever it is. So yeah, this is quite frustrating, and this is quite annoying, and um, there's nothing you can do. People are people. What can you do? The best, what I can recommend, is just try to ignore them as much as you can. Let them be who they are. Let them just like lick their own egos and their own wounds, and just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, Capricorn. Focus on becoming more of yourself. You are, if people feel threatened by you, it's a compliment, because it says a lot about you. It says a lot of your power as well. So embrace that. Embrace your power. Embrace who you are, and make it grow even better. Feel like it's a compliment. So if you get these attacks from people, feel good about it. Like, feel like it's a compliment. I know sometimes it can get too far, so I suggest doing some protection. Protect yourself from these energies, evil eye energy. Work on that. Find ways to protect yourself. Find ways to, Felix, no, come here. Felix is already getting bored. He wants to play now, so I'm gonna wrap up the video. So, Felix. Luna went in there. She goes in her cave. She was up there the whole time in the video. Now she's going. Now she went in there. Now Felix got bored. I just fed them. So, yeah, protection. Find some sort of protection for yourself, Capricorn, so that this doesn't continue happening to you, right? And know that this is something saying a lot, that how important you are and how gifted you are, right? And it's just going to grow more what you're doing, right? You also have the Tower card, and the Tower is about structures falling down. Things that you were used to before are now kind of not falling apart, but it just needs to be restructured. It needs to be brought to your attention that these things can no longer continue the way they were. There has to be certain changes. There has to be different ways of doing things. You have to shift things around. And this has to do with like celestial heavens taking place, changes taking place. It's things that are out of our control. We have to surrender to the situation, right? And so that's why there's a lot of I can seem a bit not devastating, but it's a lack of lack of control of the situation, and that can be quite frustrating, and you can feel quite insecure with it. But rest assured, there is something solid for you still. There is like a solid foundation that you've built for quite a long time, and that's going to help you out, right? And it's just growing. So whatever you feel that is, breaking apart, or it can be relationship, maybe breakups, or um, financial worries. There is financial security, so it could be maybe relationship situations, emotional situations, or different ways of seeing, right? Different ways of seeing a situation. Probably something shifted in you, and you're kind of seeing things in a different perspective now, and and you're being aware that things have to change now and can't continue the way they are. So that's what I see with the Tower. You also have the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is about worry, having anxiety. So again, it's obviously related to the Tower card. So there is some sort of changes. There are some sort of things that you don't want to lose control of, I think. And that's kind of making you worry and making you anxious at night. Could be relationships too, being anxious about that. But rest assured that there are solid foundations still for you, and that you're still secure. It's just that this impact of the Tower, which can be quite worrisome, right? Because it involves changing up your routine. It involves doing things differently. It involves kind of letting go of something old. And that actually brings anxiety because it's out of your comfort zone, right? And which is why you're a little anxious at night, or when you're on your own reflecting. There is a sort of level of anxiety. And that's normal. It's normal when you're doing something new. It's normal when you're stretching, right? It's completely normal. And this kind of situation, you're kind of handling it okay in the month of February, but there are moments in certain parts where you are a little bit stressed out and a little bit anxious. But rest assured, you have this. So that's going to keep you secure for the month of February, and so on, right? So, okay, Capricorn, let's take a few more cards for you for the month of February. You have balance, you have the light, and you have positive movement forward. So these are good cards, supporting the situations of what you have here in the earlier readings. So you have balance, and that's the Judgment card. So there is kind of a sense of harmony that I was mentioning here with the Five of Wands. So I did mention the conflict, the competition, petty competition, aggression towards you from other people, from more than one person, right? I feel there is a sense of harmony in regards to this. Like I said, as long as you know your power, as long as you know your worth, as long as you know that, well, if all these people are after me, it must mean that I kind of have something valuable that they may be envious of. And so, with that understanding, there comes like a sense of harmony within you, right? And just to push it aside. So, there is a level of balance inside of you, there is a lot of level of harmony, right? There is kind of like a sense of justice on your favor as well in regards to them. So, yeah, so just rest assured that I think you're going to handle things quite harmoniously. You'll be quite yeah, you'll be okay with the situation. I feel like you'll come to a greater understanding to it, and understanding that there's a reason why this happens, and it's just them licking their wounds and their egos, and will just allow them to just vent and just release their pride or their egos, and just be aware, like, even though they're all after you, know that you have the upper hand, know that you have you're very strong minded, strong, level headed, and very centered. So that's going to be your advantage in dealing with these kind of situations, right? With whoever you're dealing with events you're dealing with, people, or at work, or situations like that. Okay. You also have the light. So the light is kind of like the light is coming in. I did mention this in my weekly video, um, around a couple of weeks ago, saying that the shadow and the darkness that we're facing, it's kind of ending, and now the light is coming in. That's the message I feel is any purges, any sadness, any shadows that you've been going through. I feel now it's gonna be decreased, and what's gonna increase more is the light, the sunshine coming in. Right? There is a sense of hope. There is a sense of light to your situation that you could be going through with this. So because you're going through with this, it can be quite you can be quite anxious about it in regards to it, but there is hope and light coming forward to you. There is a sense of aid coming to you for your assistance. So something's coming for you, and you'll feel quite relieved about the situation. You'll feel quite calm after you receive that. Um, and it could be regarding, the stable income you have, or the security that you have here with the Ten of Pentacles. Whichever it is, there is a sense of feeling of hope, and there is light coming in, and you are feeling a little bit more relieved and optimistic with what you're doing and what you're heading, right? There is kind of a sense of aid coming your way with the light. So this is quite a blessing for you, Capricorn. And also, it's the Sun card. So this card is about this card is about saying yes to your question. So whatever question you had, this is basically saying yes. This is your answer. It's yes. This is gonna feel quite um like like your heart chakra beaming open, like you're gonna feel quite blissful with this feeling when you get that same feel, when you get that answer that you're searching for. It is the sun, it is vibrance, it's vitality. So you may be doing things that are quite exciting too, that brings a sense of joy and helps bring your inner child out again. So going out and do activities that help you feel more vibrant and full of vitality, like feeling the light again. So it could be that too. So whatever it is quite a blessing coming your way, Capricorn. You also have positive movement forward. So like I said, it's the optimism, it's the yes to your question in regards to the light that's coming in February for you. Because of this light coming in, or this optimism, or yes to your question, there is quite optimism for you, and you're quite content moving your ships forward, right, towards the sun. See, so here you are in the ships moving towards the sun, the vibrant light, and you're quite the storms seem to be over, the waters seem to be calmer, less storms, less turbulence, right? The turbulence that you faced here with other people, it's not affecting you as much anymore, right? Seeing that you have such a level-headedness and understanding of the bigger picture of what's going on, that's keeping you balanced. And in regards to this light coming in, it is giving you opportunities to move forward in a direction that can be quite beneficial for you. Move towards a direction that can be quite positive, a direction where you'll see that all your efforts are actually rewarded. Like you're getting the rewards you want. Like it's like moving forward towards something that is actually profitable, or moving something where relationship interactions are quite positive and rewarding, and quite healing and vitalizing, I think, where you feel very vibrant. Yeah, it's just quite, look at this, it's just quite sunny, quite vibrant, quite joyful, quite blissful, and you're moving there with your boat in calmer waters, seeing that things that you're heading towards have a much more positive direction than it was before. So there is much more optimism due to this light coming into this yes to your question kind of situation, or just you yourself feeling, having more vitality within you. So yeah, you can rest assured that what you invest in this month of February will be rewarding. So pushing forward, make the effort, because this is also a card of putting that effort that you need to, for things to result in your favor. So yeah, don't feel anxious. Don't feel stressed because of this, because yeah, things are working for you now. All right. So that was the reading for Capricorn. Pretty straightforward for this reading for Capricorn. Very grounded, very practical, um, very level-headed because of all this attack from other people. What can I say more about the light? The light is sometimes like our aid. Maybe if we do protections or we ask for help from others, they can probably have a sense of light in them that can be really healing, or sort of guidance. Even if you go to somebody who can give you guidance, that can also help you. That can also be related to light energy. It could also be something that you worked really hard on and then you finally like achieved it, and there's just a level of joy, or you invest in someone's for and then it's reciprocating back. So that also is just kind of empowering you and uplifting you. And because you feel uplifted, your vibration rises. And because your energy and your vibration rises, um, you shift the frequency around you. So, meaning things become quite positive around you, and the things you worked hard on are looking quite rewarding and quite optimistic. And you see you're going forward in a good direction, right? Towards the sun, towards the more positive direction, instead of a direction that's full of storms and lightning, right? Instead, you're going in a peaceful shore with like the sun there, right? So that's how I feel for you guys for the month of February, Capricorn. So don't stress too much. I know the stress will once in a while kick in, but rest assured you'll be fine. Rest assured there's some sort of security. This is just a shift happening for you. It's happening for everyone. And just stay level headed, and just start to embrace that light, that aid coming in, whether it's something that you call upon, or you make a move on, or if it's something that a person comes to your aid, or you go see someone who can help you in that sense. Yeah, just there's so many ways of how this light can come in for you. It's just a matter of searching for it or making that move. But either way I feel like it's coming. So all right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this monthly tarot score reading of February 2023. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below or share the video. Also, if you'd like to donate, you can just go under the description and click the link, and then you can donate if you would like to help me, help with what I do and what I do in my channel. And yeah, that will help me greatly. And thank you for joining here. And I think that's a wrap for today. And tomorrow I'll continue the rest of the zodiac signs. All right, guys. So have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, and with the weekly readings as well tomorrow. Okay, see you. Bye.